Okay, here's the 1987 Porsche Carrera 911 Targa. As you can see, it's been in a fire. Started in the battery compartment, and it's still got the gas tank. It's got a toasted brake booster, master cylinder. Steering actually still has some movement in it. Lid opens and closes. It's pretty toast. There's no front hood. What you see is what I got. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'd probably sell the thing, but you know, if I found another wreck with an engine and trans, I might just tackle it. There's actually quite a few good pieces left. It'd be a good donor car for somebody. I just have this 911 Targa for sale and that red Benz, and that's it. So don't bother me about asking me if the other Porsche's for sale, because I'm just going to hang up on you. The engine's all gone. See, power plant's gone. It's a pretty neat old car, really. You know, if it was all intact, it'd be worth some serious cash, but and it'd be a lot of fun to have. Bumpers obviously toast. Get a little bit closer view. Keys are gone. It's got some great seats, man. But believe it or not, a lot of these parts are actually pretty cheap. And you know, if you're a resourceful person, you could hit a good Porsche wrecking yard and get a lot of it at a good price. Stuff's out there. Must have been a hell of a fire. You know, that's why personally I always have a fire extinguisher. If you're gonna mess with old cars, you really need a fire extinguisher. This is beaten up. I've just got on a dolly to move the thing around. I think it gets a good idea what I've got here. Some warpage from heat, but not really what you'd expect from a car that's been just barbecued. But yeah, if I find a power plant or another wreck with a power plant and most of this, I'd probably start putting it together. It's really not that hard. It's just a lot of work. That's some serious heat, man. But the glass is all available, and these are really great cars. I don't even need an 87 power plant. I just use whatever I could get. I just build riders and drivers, and that's what I do. But presently I'd probably sell this one. And here we got some damage here. A little beat up. But see, that guy still turns. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't put your battery, tighten your battery in its position. When it's loose and moves and things arc and spark, that's what happens. And if you don't have good rigid fuel lines, then you can have cars like this. 20 to 50 bucks worth of fuel lines prevents fires like this. And bolting your battery down, making sure you have good cables, prevents fires like this. Honestly, it's really not that bad. You know, when you first see it, it's a little disheartening. But you know, you put this on a rotisserie, blast it, start tearing all the junk off, and you're well on your way. Looks like got some horns there. I don't think they're salvageable. But yeah, there's a gas tank. Take that to a radiator shop and boil it and blast it. Might be usable. But there's a few good pieces left. And I do have a title, a salvage title. But if I do sell it and you want to buy it, shipping is all your gig. I don't do any of that. I don't take it to terminals. I don't learn your foreign language. You make all the arrangements. And truthfully, gang, if you have to ask me how to ship it and what the cost is, don't even bother. Because this is really for people that do this for a living or do this regularly. If you want the thing, you call around, you find out how much it costs to ship and how you're going to get it to your location. My next step is to build a rotisserie for this so I can roll it around a little bit easier with some bigger wheels. And if I can get some suspension parts, I'll probably put this thing up on wheels just to roll it around. That would be a really reasonable thing to do. And then just start tearing down, taking off all the junk, taking all the burned off shit. There's the T from a Targa. These are just great cars. One thing I like about these kind of cars, the Targa tops, is you basically got a hard top if you want one. And you take your Targa top off and you've got a convertible. So there you are. I mean, it's just the way to go. And Targa tops are cheap to replace, and they don't wear out quickly like a convertible top. So there it is, gang. 1987 Porsche Carrera 911 Targa, fire damaged with title. 801-502-3235 or phils57porsche@yahoo.com. I know all the scams, so don't try to, tell me you're out in the ocean overseas and you're gonna PayPal me and all that kind of crap. This is a wire me the money bank to bank or cash in person. I know all the scams, dude. I'm not gonna take your fucking cashier's check or anything like that. Either you buy it my way or you're not gonna get it. That's just how it works. But it's a neat project, and it's really neat. It's a neat car. If it don't sell, I'm just gonna park it and look for a wreck and and just start putting the bastard together. These are just great cars. You know, they're air cooled. I wouldn't mind even if I found a really old 911 power plant that was carbureted. They are just a blast. 911s are just fantastic cars. Any age, any year, fantastic cars. And just for the record, I buy 356 cars. I buy Volkswagen vans, Vanagons. I'm kind of pontoned out. I got like 3 of them now. I got too many. I buy Alfa Romeos too. So if you got something cool, let me know. If you want this, let me know. Alright, gang. We will see you on the next YouTube.